What is one of the key differences between a great company, a great business, and one that's pretty good or just okay? Well, I maintain that the difference is a great culture. A company that is great has a great culture. People want to work there. They put their heart and their spirit into their work. Well, how do you do that? If you don't do anything about your culture, you're going to get the culture that you deserve, which is whatever it happens to be. And typically, the strongest and most outspoken members of your employee group will establish what that culture is. And unfortunately, many of those who are most outspoken are often the most negative. So, how do you counteract that? Well, I want to take the image or the impression example of the Boy Scouts to help you understand how you can create a culture. Now, the Boy Scouts are formed primarily, at least it's in its original creation, to help young boys learn how to be good citizens, which is why we often think of Boy Scouts as good people. Well, I was a Boy Scout, and every troop meeting that we had, weekly meeting, whether it was or a camp out or what have you, we always said the Scout Law. Now, the Scout Law has 12 different behaviors or virtues. It goes trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. And of course, because we said it all the time, every Boy Scout that sticks around for more than a year or so, and many do, but they memorize it and they can state that decades afterwards. So, in my work with many of my clients, I help them think about what are the values that they really want their employees to have, and then come up with, hopefully, a handful. A handful, why not 12? Well, if you're not going to repeat it every day, every week, then you might not get your employees to remember all 12 of them or 15. But what if you had a handful? What if you had 3, 4, or 5 key values that you wanted to have in your culture as a way to demonstrate both externally to customers and vendors and subcontractors, but also internally to one another? And you might have something about teamwork or community. You may have something about professionalism or respect. You may have something about creativity. Whatever is particular that is needed in your business to create the type of outputs, that is, productivity that is profitable for your customers, but also that provides internal reassurance that people want to be there. Your employees want to be there. So if you'd like to talk more about culture and how to create one for you and your business that really works, that gets what you want out of your business, then contact me, Gerald Hutchinson at actioncoach.com. You can do it, but it has to be intentional. Let's talk.